Hello and welcome back to the farm. Well, with winter here, fireplaces are a very nice way to while away the hours, especially after spending a good long time outside on the farm, in the woods, working, snowshoeing, and all the other enjoyable stuff I get to do on my property. But when I get back home, having a fire is a nice way to unwind. And fires can be very helpful for cooking. For example, if you've ever wanted to make roasted garlic, did you know that you can do this in a fireplace and it turns out amazing? So if you've ever wanted to make fire roasted garlic, there's a few ingredients that you need. First of all, you need a couple heads of garlic. Second, you need some salt and pepper. You need some olive oil, a knife, couple sheets of aluminum foil, and then some herbs, if you choose, for some additional seasoning while the garlic is roasting. The preparation is fairly simple. To begin with, for each head of garlic you have, imagine it in 4 pieces. And what you want to do is chop off the top quarter of the garlic. You're going to have to excuse my dull knife over here. I should have sharpened it before I did this. But the sawing aside, you'll notice that I'm cutting through the top roughly quarter of the garlic, exposing the cloves inside. And this is important because when you pour olive oil into it, you want to make sure that the olive oil gets all through the inside of the head of garlic. Make sure you peel off all the loose, papery outer layer of the garlic. If you're using a second head of garlic, do the exact same thing. If you're going to roast the garlic in a fireplace, you're going to want 2 sheets of aluminum foil. This helps to protect the garlic from scorching and burning, and it provides just another layer of insulation between the garlic and the fire bed. So grab 2 sheets of aluminum foil. It's easiest to just stack them right on top of each other, and then you can create 2 pouches around each head of garlic. So put one of the heads of garlic directly in the center of the aluminum foil, and what you're going to want to do is drizzle liberally the head of garlic with olive oil. Make sure you get olive oil inside all the nooks and crannies. And if some oil spills outside the head, that's just fine too. Next, you're going to want to season the head of garlic, and to do this, simply use some salt and pepper. I use coarsely ground Himalayan sea salt and some whole peppercorns ground fresh on top of the garlic. Everybody has their own taste preference, so season to your own tastes. Finally, on top of the garlic, add some fresh herbs of your choice. I find that a sprig of rosemary creates a nice taste. Then all you do is create a pouch around the garlic. Fold up both sides of the foil and close it tightly around the top. Once the top is sealed, bend up each side a couple times. The goal is to trap steam inside as the garlic cooks. This will help to roast the garlic. Then position that pouch inside the second piece of aluminum foil and do the exact same thing. Roll the top, and then once the top is sealed, bend up each end. Once this is complete, you have 1 pouch totally done. If you're preparing more than 1 head of garlic, do the exact same steps for everything that you plan on making. Keep in mind that once roasted, the resulting roasted garlic spread doesn't go very far. 1 average size head of garlic will only coat liberally 2 or 3 slices of bread. So prepare enough for everybody to enjoy. If you're preparing your roasted garlic in a fireplace or in a campfire, place the garlic very close to an established fire, ideally one that already has a coal bed. This will help the garlic roast. Let it cook for about 20 minutes. You should hear sizzling inside the little pouches. This lets you know that your garlic is cooking. After about 20 minutes, carefully remove your pouches from the fire and check the garlic for doneness. You'll know that the garlic is done when it is very, very soft to the touch. It will squish very easily, and the garlic inside the cloves will be a toothpaste-like consistency. If your pouches aren't very hot, or if your garlic heads are still firm, wrap your pouches back up and place them back in a fire. It's ideal if you have your garlic roasting on a bed of coals of an established fire. If your garlic isn't roasting on a bed of coals, you may want to rake some of the coals over to the area where your pouches are sitting, as this will help your garlic cook faster and more evenly. Once your garlic has reached the level of doneness that you desire, carefully remove it from the coals and bring it over to your preparation area. Allow the pouches to cool down for a few minutes, because the following steps will require you to actually touch the pouches, unwrap the garlic, and then physically touch the garlic in order to extract the roasted garlic from the cloves. Some of the characteristics that you'll want to look for when unwrapping your garlic to ensure that everything's done is that the garlic head should be very soft, I guess you could say squishy, to the touch. Additionally, the top exposed cloves of garlic should have a nice caramelization to them. They should have a nice brown roasted look to them. It's traditional to spread the roasted garlic paste on either crackers or a bread of some sort. I like a nice toasted roll. So the next step is going to be separating each individual clove of garlic inside the head and squeezing the inside of the garlic clove onto the bread or onto the cracker, separating it from the papery outer shell of the clove. It comes out very easily, and it spreads very easily on the bread or on the cracker. I find that on a good-sized toasted roll, spreading 4 or 5 cloves of garlic produces a nice liberal amount of roasted garlic on each piece of bread. Certainly adjust this to your own tastes. Once you've completed placing all of the roasted garlic on the bread or crackers, take a knife and simply spread the garlic across the surface of the bread or cracker. You'll find that it spreads very similar to cream cheese or other soft spreads. For your final presentation, the roasted garlic is best served warm. Feel free to top your crackers or bread with either Parmesan cheese or other freshly grated cheese, or herbs and seasoning to your liking. If you don't have a fireplace or an open fire, you can certainly roast your garlic in a conventional oven at 400 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes, checking every 20 minutes for doneness. Roasted garlic is a novel and delicious addition to any meal, or any time you want to have a special snack in the fall, in the winter, or any season for that matter. It's easy to make, and the end result is sure to bring a smile to your face and everybody else who's enjoying it. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the roasted garlic. We'll see you on the next video.